So today I want to show what kind of improvement that I made from my last assignment. So now we running on App Engine. So this is the URL IP address. So the first thing we made is we adding custom domain. So if I try to run like this, so you see this one, the ultimate marketplace.net. So I just bought from this Google domain, and then what you need to do is in your Google domain you go to your DNS, and then you need to add this custom records on this based on your console. So you have to go to console, not Amazon, GCP console. So go to your cloud console, and then so you can so the interesting thing about this thing is in our code, in setting or in the app YAML, so we always did CQ, always do these things. So what's gonna happen is if you take out the HTTPS to be HTTP, it's always gonna redirect to HTTPS. So cool things. So another thing we trying to do is we trying to do OAuth, open authentication. So but it doesn't work actually. That doesn't work. So you see here we don't have it, but before this in our local we have it, because the problem is we're running on standard environment. So that's our problem, the first one. So we should running on flexible, I guess, because I see there's some limitation with standard environment. And also another thing we can do, let's go to home, and then since Google App Engine, if you compare to EC2, this is auto scaling, so we don't have to make two different nodes and use load balancer. But the problem is with auto scaling of Google App Engine, let me show you something. Go to App Engine, and then if you're gonna go to setting, so this is what I'm talking about, the custom domain. So you're gonna get this from this URL. So the problem is with Google App Engine, you cannot change the region, so only one region. And then so even though it's auto scaling, it's only auto scaling using only one region server. That's why I guess. And then we're trying to do like this. You create another region from Europe, and then another region from US Central, and then use load balancing, and then just depend on region which one you can target. It's gonna redirect to which server. But the problem is App Engine doesn't allow you to do that. You cannot create two different projects and use load balancer. So this is a limitation of Google App Engine compared to EC2 or Compute Engine. So this thing you can do with Compute Engine, but if you Google App Engine you cannot do, because you already map your domain to your project. If you want to create another project from different region, you have to use, I guess, different domain. So that's not gonna work. So the only thing that can work is you do this Compute Engine, and then create two different instances, and then just use the load balancer to your domain. I guess that's it for our improvement. We just transfer from EC2 to Google App Engine. Before we use EC2, now we use the App Engine. The best thing about App Engine is you don't have to run, so you just deploy and then that's it. You don't have to do anything. But EC2, there's so many configuration, because EC2 is infrastructure as a service. App Engine is platform as a service.